Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel CAT by Nagendra. So in this video we are going to continue with the same wireframe toolbar. So in before tutorial we have completed up to here. So now let's start here with this sub toolbar. So circle and conic is there. So first option here we are having circle. So usually we have seen how to create a 2D circle. Like if you want to draw any circle, we'll go for sketch on any plane and there we will get sketcher options. There you can use circle. But here directly instead of going into sketcher, we are going to create a 3D circle here. So just I will click on this circle. Here in multiple ways we are going to create the circle. First we are having here center and radius. It means we need to show center point and what is the radius you need to define. So center point I'll select this. Then support we need to give. So whether you want the 3D circle with reference to front plane or top plane or side plane. For example, with reference to front plane I want. On front plane we will get. Then how much radius we want or how much diameter you want. You are able to change here. Then here you can see you are able to get only semicircle here. If you want, you can increase like this angle also manually, starting angle, ending angle. Or if you want complete circle, we can click here. If I say OK, 3D circle will be created with reference to front plane. Again circle. Again center and point. So here you are not able to give any radius. So we need to select center point. Then point we want, it is like nothing but radius. So here we don't have any point. Mouse right click I'll use create point. For example, with reference to this y direction, I'll give some 20. It means it will be radius of 20. Then support on this front plane. Same here, if you want full circle, you will get full circle. So that is second option. Then again next we are having 2 points and radius. So 2 points we need to select. So for example, first point I'll select as this. Again create point with reference to y direction, some 50 I will use. Like this. Support I want with reference to this front plane. What is the radius we want? Like this we'll get by using 2 points. So here you are able to get 2 curves. So whichever the curve highlighting in orange color, that will be the output profile. Like if I say OK, we will get this orange one. If you want this, just we'll click on this. If I say OK, we will get this one. Right? So if you want this, just click on that. If I say OK, it will come like this. So similar to that. Here if you want full circle or semicircle or however you want, like upside or downside, we are able to select. See, inward circle, outward circle. So basically we won't use this when we are creating like intricate shapes, and it should be with reference to like front plane and top plane at a time. In such cases we can use this 3D circles, or else directly we can go for sketch and we can draw 2D sketcher. Let me go back. Then like that multiple options will be there by using 3 points now. So for example, first point is this create point with reference to y direction, some 50 I will give. Then create point with reference to z I will give some 60. Okay. With reference to these 3 points, circle will be created like this. 3 points. Again we can select center point, and with reference to axis also we can create. So circle, just I'll go here with this center and axis. This is the center with reference to support. I will select this like this. Sorry, center and axis we want. So axis line, for example, if I select this like perpendicular to that, we will get circle. How much radius or diameter we want, we can change. Again by tangent and radius. So 2 circles should be there. So by tangent and radius we will get like that. Multiple ways we are able to use this. So just I'll make it here isometric. So that is about this circle option. Next we are having here corner. So in Sketcher we are having fillet option, right? Corner option. Similar to that, if you want to apply corner for 3D profile, we can use directly this corner option. So let me show you one example. I'll create one line from this point. I'll create one more point with reference to some y z direction of some 50 I'll take, y direction some 20 I'll take, like this. Okay, one line is there. One more line I want from this point. One more point we want. So with reference to y direction, I'll take some 60 like this. Okay. Now, two 3D lines are there. In between these two, we need to give here corner, nothing but fillet. So directly we can go here with this corner. Element, first element is this, second element is this. How much radius we want. Like this. So if I go for preview and if I say okay, you can see corner created, but extra lines also present. So to remove that, here you can use trim first element and trim second element. If I turn on only trim first element, only first element extra line will be removed. So if you want to remove this also, just I'll click here and I'll say okay, all it will be removed. So like that we can use this corner option. Then next option we are having here connect curve. So what is mean by this connect curve means if we are having different curves, like one profile will be in one direction and one more 3D curve will be on another. So if you want to link that to two, so we can use their connect curve option. So we are able to connect like both curves and we are able to make like join option. So I'll explain this while explaining this spiral helix option. So later I am going to repeat this. So that is about this connect curve. Then next we are having here conic. So just like parabola or hyperbola shape we will get. So for example, first point is this. Support I'll select this plane. First point I'll select this. Second point I'll select this. So then start tangent, end tangent. How much you want here parameter you are able to give like this. Parabola or hyperbola shape. Same sketcher options only. There we are creating in 2D. Here directly instead of going for sketch, we are going to create 3D components like 3D options. So that is about this circle and conic. Then next we are having here. First option we are having spline. So let me delete all these things. Okay. Now first under curves we are having here spline. So instead of going to create sketch and going to create this spline option in 2D, directly we can create 3D spline. So first point we need to select. Again extra points we want. On point mouse right click, I'll create one point on this plane somewhere here. Again points, create point on this front plane, I'll create somewhere here. Again point on this side plane, I'll create somewhere one point here, like this. Wherever we want, we can create 3D points. According to that points, we are able to get this spline profile. Nothing but creating 3D spline. Hope you have understood about this. Then next we are having here helix option. So helix is nothing but like spiral type, not spiral, like spring type we can use. So I click on helix. Starting point we need to select. So this selection of starting point is important. So usually we will think this is a starting point, but here it is not a starting point. So here, what is the radius you want for that spring? So that dimension should be here the starting point. For example, I'll create one point with reference to this y direction some. So I'll make it here some 50. Okay. So I'll reduce little 30 I'll give. 30 means this is the radius of that spring. So total it will be diameter of we are taking as 30. Okay. Then axis we need to select with reference to which axis you want that spring, whether with reference to this z axis or x axis or y axis. So I'll select z axis like this. Then pitch. So we know pitch is nothing but the distance between two successive rings. It means here to here, what is the distance we are having, that we call it as pitch. So how much we want, we can give. I'll give some 10. Then up to how much height you want that helix. I'll give some 100. Then whether you want that with reference to like clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. In this way we want or in reverse way we want, we are able to select. Then starting angle, it is starting exactly where we have created point. If you want to start from some giving some angle gap, so you are able to adjust here like this. But I don't want anything here, I'll make it here 0. So that is about normal spring. Sometimes we will be having taper angle. So you can see here, it will get taper shape. Whether you want inwards or outwards. According to our requirement, we can select. So I don't want anything here, I'll make it 0. Again, same spring you want upward direction or downside direction. I'll say okay. Now spinning it is created. Then on the front plane, I'll go for sketch. For example, we are having one shape here. So like this, I'll create the exit workbench. Again, I'll go for sketch here on the front plane. I'll create one more shape this side. Like this. Now, what we want is, see, this is a separate curve. This is the separate curve. I need to combine this by using any extra curve or line. So if I go directly with the line option, we are able to connect here like this. But here problem is, this is straight line, okay, but this is a curvature. So if we join one line and curvature with a straight line, it will be not correct. So there will be sharp edge here present. So in such cases, we can use this option called connect curve option. We are going to connect both curves, like two curves. Connect curve. Point is this. Then second point is this. Now you can see you will get different options here. So point continuity will be there. It means relation between this profile to this one with reference to point it will start. We can use tangency. So tangent to this line it will be created, or curvature continuity. According to our requirement we can use. So I'll make it reverse direction also we can make here. See, whether you want from reverse or from here. So now we want only straight here. You can see the difference here itself properly. Second point curve, if I keep point continuity, see, it is connecting with reference to point. If I keep tangency, this curve profile is tangent to this. If I keep it curvature, smooth curvature profile is created. But actually we want in reverse direction this one. I'll make it reverse. Now see, properly this curve is created. So if you want, we can increase this tension also. Hope you have understood about this. Just I'll say same downside also we want. So just I'll click on connect curve. First point, second point. So here also connection is okay. Then tension I'll just increase here. So tension is nothing but this adjustment. So just I'll say okay. Now see, everything it will be connected as a single one. Now for example, I want to add some material with reference to that profile and we are going to create a spring now itself. So but to make that, so if you want to add material with some particular shape along with this total all curves, you can see here this we are having here separate individual curves. We don't have any proper connection between all these curves. So first we need to join all these curves. So to join that, under this operations toolbar, we can use one option called join. So to explain only this option I am using here. So join, what we want to join here. I want to join all these curves. Okay. If I say okay, so it will get join. Now if I select a single profile, you can check here. If I click on join, everything is going to select. So directly what I can do, so in surface itself we can create that helix shape, or else I'll go here with this part design. Then I will create one plane for this line at this point. Okay. On this plane, I'll go for sketch. So we'll create one circle here at this particular point. I'll give some radius of like dia of some 5. I'll give by using constraint relation between this point to this point will make it as coincidence. Exit workbench. Now if we want to add material with the circle shape along with this curve, directly we can go here with this rip option. Let's say okay. Now profile already selected. Center curve is this. Just we can go for preview and we can say okay. So like this material will be added along with the center curve. So that is how to use that connect curve option, then how to use that join option. So let me close this generative shape design. Let's say okay. So this is clear now. I'll close it. Next we are having here spiral. So spiral option, like our mosquito coil, it will be there, same like that. Support, I'll select this top. On the top plane I want, then center point is this, then reference direction with reference to x direction or y direction we can select. Why? Because we are creating on top plane. So start radius we can give, then end radius we can give here, how much we want dimension, so outer dimension, and here also starting radius, how much radius we want. Radius is nothing but this distance, this gap. So then how many revolutions we want within that dimensions, like this. So if you want end angle at some different angle, we can adjust, and radius also we can adjust. So angle and radius will be there, then angle and pitch will be there. So what is the pitch you want between 1 to 1, like this. Pitch is nothing but gap between this to this, or else radius and pitch also we can use. So what is the end radius we want and how much pitch we are able, like we want here. So we are not giving here revolutions. So according to our requirement, we can use whichever we want. That is about spiral. So next we are having here spine option. Like if we are having multiple planes, by using that multiple planes, we are going to create spine. So this option is not required for us. So just we are concentrating up to here under this 3D profiles. So I hope you have understood up to here. So if you feel this video is informative and my content is informative and you are gaining some knowledge by watching these videos, please subscribe to my channel and like the video and share to your friends to whom it will be useful. Why I am saying this, because so for example, if 100% people are watching here, so nearly 60% people are new viewers and just they are watching and leaving. They are not at all even subscribing. So I'll request you to please subscribe my channel so that I'll get some boost or I'll get some energy to record more. So I hope you will subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.